Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the A1 Arena. I have to apologize ahead of time. We got a bit of a rough start, but thank you all very much for tuning in. And here with me this week is a co-caster from A1 Alliance, which is Stoutmeister. You can go check him out at twitch.tv/Stoutmeister1. And today we are pitting from A1 Alliance, coAsterg1rl versus a Ghox team member in Evilweevil666. How are you doing, Stout?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on the premiere night of the A1 Arena. I'm looking forward to this game. Look at the decks, and especially the best out of 5, which is always interesting because skill tends to come up a bit more.
Yeah, for sure. So the deck we're looking at here is NU Dinosaurs versus an AT. I guess we call it the Wind Scout deck within A1, which is basically just a combination of Wind Weaver and Relic Scout.
Yeah, I can see the one thing that looks interesting though, if I look at Weevil, is the one of Steel Eye Seer and one Scorchbane Dragon. Just a card for all the NU hate, as far as I can see. And then there's the standard package of Hunter, Tyrant, Wind Weaver on Weevil's side. But I'm especially interested in the Seer, seeing if it's gonna get any play at all.
Yeah, especially with a card like Korok, where you can actually give the Seer what's it called, aggressive, later on, so you can use it immediately. But I'm also quite interested to see just one dragon, because that seems like the card you want to use with Seer the most.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because it's the big bomb, but on the other hand, maybe getting off a level 1 Korok into level 2, or level 2 to level 3 seems really strong if you can combine it with like an explosive too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I guess there's that interaction, or getting an underlevel Tyrant up. A 1.4 Steel Ice is probably one of the highest values plays you can make, because level 1 doesn't matter anymore and you can guarantee a level 2.
Yeah, exactly. And also I've seen Korok do quite a lot of work on top of a Relic Scout because its health is so high now. Like, it's just really hard to kill and it deals a lot of damage.
Yeah, you get a 5/8 with 1 armor, I believe.
Yeah, or later on it's a 9/14 with 2 armor.
It only dies to Behemoth, which coAsterg1rl is running.
Nice segue. So on the other side we have NU Dinosaur, which is controversially only running 2 copies of Shardplate Behemoth. That's very interesting. Like, it feels like a card you would play 3 of normally.
Yeah, definitely, because of its power level. But if you look at the list, it seems like it's mainly just dinosaurs.
Oh yeah.
I don't think, no, she's not running the Browser list with Prawn and Dozer. So it's pure Dinosaur, Tarsus, and Leyline Ambush package.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's Pterodon Rex in there, so that sort of spoils it.
Well, I'm getting in that people have difficulties hearing me.
Yeah, I've turned you up a bit. Might need a bit more.
Oh, cool.
I'm working on it. That's what we've got this buffer period at the start to do, is to make sure everything is working before we get into the games. So how do you think that this is gonna swing? Like, you could say that there's a Justicar in one deck, which is going to be very good against the Dino deck, but then there are 5 Leyline cards that are all going to be relevant in the matchup.
Yeah, those ley lines are gonna hit, and they're gonna hit hard, but if there's a Justicar out, it doesn't matter, and you can block lanes for your own stuff. So, I think it's gonna depend on whether AT goes first, because AT going first is always an advantage, and seeing combos for both sides, like can they get their Relic Scout with Tyrant, or Explosive with Aggressive Guy and Mobility Guy, and on the other side can they get the Tarsus with the Brawn or the Pterodon Rex, and it's gonna be who draws their 2 card combos and plays them the best.
Oh yeah, for sure. So with that said, I think we're ready to get into the games. So the players are now allowed to start to send a challenge. We have this beautiful graphic right here with all the things on it. That should hopefully be working. We had some trouble getting Google Hangouts to work the way we wanted it to, but, well, I'm saying we, I just mean myself, really, but that's what comes when you don't ask the guy who actually knows how to do this stuff before doing it, that guy being Tiny Grimes, of course.
Alright, let me see if I can put up my own volume a bit.
No, like I have you turned up in OBS. Like
Oh, okay.
as default, I turn both volume and microphone down quite a bit, and so
Ah, yeah.
doing it like this actually works out. I can just turn up as I need to.
All right, so we can
Better,
see
but
the
still
hand.
low.
That's Coaster, and we see Evil Weevil's board. I
Yes,
hope Evil
exactly.
Weevil has a skin. I like skins.
Skins are great. But yeah, that's going to be a recurring feature. The person who's not from A1 Lines is the one we're going to be following the closest, where we can see the board state from their perspective. Uh, because it's nice. They're the guest. They get
But only if they have skins. Because I cannot
yes.
look at a steel board anymore. I'm too spoiled. I always have my
No.
Necreon skin.
Like I'm at the point where I can't even look at the Aloyan skin because it looks too blue.
Yeah.
No.
Always go for Necreon because Cersei is the only queen we all love. Not the Brood Queen.
Well, Tempest is pretty good too.
Yeah,
Tempest is the one where there's actually like a lore location in the background.
Forest.
Anyway, we have coAsterg1rl going first with the Tarsus Deathweaver. Sad to see those leyline golems go so early though.
Yeah, and the hand on Evil Weevil is really good.
That's
for going
amazing.
Second.
Yeah, battle
That's
brand
like
that,
saying,
and then scout into Justicar.
not only is he gonna level the card that he wants to draw, but he's also gonna get all the hate out instantly.
Yeah, and
But
coAsterg1rl's hand here is just not very like special. It's
No, not at all.
that third golem that's never gonna trigger, and then another Tarsus, which I guess is good.
Yeah.
Like the ideal card to have along with the golem here would be like an Immortal Echoes because it would guarantee return another Tarsus. But even then, there's a Justicar on the board.
Biggest question though, do you scythe Tarsus or do you shard Tarsus in front of the Justicar?
I could
Because you know
definitely,
he's running Rage and Explosives, but is he running Windweaver? Yeah, he's running 3,
yeah,
so...
3 Windweaver. But I could definitely see going Tarsus Shard. Like even if there is an Explosives and a Windweaver, that doesn't actually kill the creature because it's an 11/11.
Yeah. And there's no... Does he run... Yeah, it does run Aeronaut, so it requires a pretty decent draw from Evil Weevil to kill it if you shard it. On the other hand, leveling a Scythe is really good, because AT has no pump except Aeronaut and Explosive. Means a level 2 Scythe can just decimate the board.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, they have no way to capitalize on the shrink like a deck with like Behemoths or Weirwood Patriarchs would be able to. Like they just lose attack on their creatures, and they can't
So
pump
she
them back
does
up very
go,
easily.
yeah, she does go with the that play, which I think it's a strong play because unless he has a Windweaver, he's a one. That's 3 cards. The Justicar is going to die.
Yeah, and that which means that Tarsus is gonna get some value.
Now the question here is, how is Evil Weaver gonna play this?
Yeah.
Definitely relevant.
This hand, where the other one was just about perfect for the turn, this one is just very, very bland.
Yeah. If only Justicar was a 10-piece card.
Yeah.
You could just set up the Scouts, Explosive, and Rage because
Yeah,
no
that
one
would be
cares
amazing.
about a Relic Hunter.
Like, or if you could just, yeah, but what he's gonna do is he's gonna play Relic Hunter in an off lane and then just trade a Relic Scout for the Tarsus, which is quite good.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that one as well.
But like, if that Explosives had been a Battle Brand instead, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's the free demon with the Tarsus trigger. Oh, it's so sad that he had to battle first.
Yeah. Else that Leyline Demon would have been useless now that
So,
Leyline Demon...
the question really is here, do you Siphon to save your Tarsus, or do you just go, like, Rex into Warclaw? Or into Rex, for that matter?
Well, breakthrough with explosives is something I always find to be a threat, so I try to minimize the attack on breakthrough guys.
Yeah, so shrink the Hunter, pump the Tarsus,
Yeah, definitely.
or do
definitely.
that. That's an option too. So
Yeah, I'd be too scared for the
she is just not afraid of explosives.
No, not at all. And that, like, what's the play here for Weevil? Do you Tyrant? Like, do you Battlebrand Tyrant or Windweaver, move the Relic Hunter over, Windweaver in front of Rex?
The thing is, Battlebrand Tyrant still leaves like a 9/7 demon on the board.
Oh, so I guess you Explosive on the Relic Hunter, kill the demon, Battlebrand the Tarsus, and then level the Tyrant?
Like, I guess, maybe.
You do take a lot of damage. You do take the 9 and you keep the Pterodon Rex on the board.
Yes. Which is arguably the more dangerous of the cards to leave on the board.
What you could also do is play the Wind Weaver in 5, move over the Relic Hunter. No, no, that doesn't kill it. I guess Explosive is the play here, but do you Explosive Battle Brand? I think you're almost forced to do it.
Yeah, I think that's the most reasonable course of action here. Like, playing Battlebrand is never sort of wrong, so to speak, because it always levels the card you would have played anyway instead of it. So, so there's
Problem
that.
is that's 7 damage and you turn it on Rex. Like, my life for a smolder skill. You should have added more smolder skill dragons to this deck.
Yeah.
Because then you could have hit the Rex, and then Explosive. You do so much damage.
Yeah, the problem with Smolder Scale, though, at the moment, is that it's a card that just gets punished by a card like Brawn, which is a card that you see a lot of in the queues at the moment.
Also, I think we need to change an E in Evilweevil666 to an I.
You pronounce it the
the
same
chat
way,
is
but
showing
you're
no
right.
respect
You're right.
for
I'm gonna get on that right away.
No, it's Evil Weeskin 666.
Evilweevil.
So far, if you look at Evil's hand, his level 2 is going to be insane.
Oh yeah.
I just think that Justicars are going to be core because. Oh, what do you do? Do you just drop the
I don't know.
behemoth in front of the hunter and then?
Like, maybe I could have seen playing a Thundersaur in Siphon. Because no wait, that's one off killing the hunter, so that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
I like
open-
this play. I like getting the Dino Knight on the board,
Yeah, definitely.
especially
definitely
since
Dino.
Weevil is still stuck in player level 1.
And yeah, indeed, because explosives can't kill him. And if you look at his list, there's not a single card that can trade with a Dino Knight, especially not because he'd seen all his relics already.
Yeah.
So you know he's not gonna do a relic tyrant.
Yeah. Oh,
So
this
it's
this
gonna
hand from
be a
coAsterg1rl, though,
2-for-1
is
to kill it.
embarrassing. That is an awkward brawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I'd say Aeronaut into Battlebrand is probably the best course of action, because that's the only way that Weevil gets to leave a creature on the board.
Yeah, or you just do Aeronaut with the dragon, because dragon still kills the knight with a 2 attack buff.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that could work too.
That's probably what you want to level.
Yeah, but you're gonna discard that to Battlebrand anyway.
Yeah, alright, and then you play the Aeronaut and the
Yeah, and that's
player.
gonna trade with the Brawn too.
Yeah, I can see that one.
I think it's a kind of a toss up.
It's the better play. I didn't see that play. I completely missed it.
So here
This is
it's
why
just
I
gonna be a
never
naked
played.
Brawn and a Leyline Golem or something. Like, that is not
Again,
amazing.
this-
Those
Yeah.
those X.1 double golem hands are just not impressive.
Well, if you're going second, they're amazing. If you go first, not so much.
Well, no, in
So
your
I
first
guess you
first hand, they're never going to do anything. The golems,
So you just
they're just going to get
double
discarded.
brawn? Double brawn or brawn scythe?
Well, you can also go Brawn Golem, but yeah, Brawn Scythe might actually be better. I'm not sure, but
Because then at least your brawn lives.
yeah, the small
But-
Brawn lives and might actually deal quite the chunk of damage to something else if you put the Scythe
Yeah,
on
because
that.
it's gonna be a 6/2.
But I also like leveling Golem for if you draw them later. Because Golem is a card that gets very, very big as you level
Yeah, I
it.
can see that.
It has almost the stats of the old Aetherphage.
Yeah, the 6/4. The level 3 is massive. It's
Yeah.
1810, right?
1814.
1814. Wow, that's so huge.
It definitely is.
I've trained myself to just, even if I play Aeronaut or Duskmaw, to not move them when playing against Utera decks.
Yeah.
Just
I didn't.
consider them no mobility, because I'd rather not trigger the 6/4, 10/8 massive leyline golems.
Yeah.
Like I'm considering, why did they give Utera the high attack, low health golem?
Well, Tempest got one too, which is roughly the same stats at every level.
Yeah, just slightly bit higher to offset the fact that it's useless, except against Wagyu.
Yeah,
Which
like
they
if Wegu
nerfed
was still a deck, the
everything around.
Tyrant, like if Wegu was still a deck, I think Mono Tempest with 3 Tyrants would just be the best hoser, because it's like all burn spells and Tyrants.
Yeah, but then SBE decided to nerf Duskmaw, Hermit, basically everything around Wagyu except for the Wagyu. And then Tyrant was like, yeah, and we're gonna add some fire to this, and now we're useless.
Yeah.
I did use him to beat Oros, though. So there's that. You can use him against the campaign.
Oh yeah, like oh nice. Yeah, I'm actually like considering this is a spoiler for the campaign video I'm doing, like because
Ah.
the Oros weekly thing seems quite difficult. So my goal would be to showcase sort of a way to really just hose the thing before it gets started, which is just the deck is going to start with 3 Leyland Tyrants, 3 Spirit Reaver, and go from there.
You know, I did it on stream. It's possible with 3 Reavers and 27 common cards.
Yeah, like that
And you can
that
beat
just
him
that card just
before-
seems bonkers because I remember just from the initial Oros fight, it was just bad Utera creatures and half of them gain life when they entered the field.
Yeah. Alright, so we're all in the game. Sorry, we got distracted a bit by the Oros challenge.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's campaigns. It's new. It's exciting and stuff. I guess
We want to talk about everything.
we might actually see the elusive relic hunter on top of a relic scout. This turn.
That should not happen. You should probably.
But yeah,
then
the
place
Wind
him
Weaver is
in
probably
Wind
going to be better.
Weaver. Because then
not.
at least you can move him around and.
Yeah, like
live.
what I would have liked to see would be like relic scout on Windweaver and then move the Justicar over and battlebrand the Rex to kill it.
Do you fear the golems?
But it seems like the relic hunter is coming here.
Oh, relic hunter.
Well, Golem is a good argument for doing this line of play instead.
Yeah, you're right, because the golem would have -10 attack and be useless.
Yeah.
So he
Oh,
has
that's
to kill
true,
the
that's true.
He has to kill the Justicar. What do?
Play a level 1 Rex in front of it, which survives, and then you play Thunderstorm in front of the Tyrant. I guess.
Oh yeah, I missed the I guess
Yeah, there's a Rex on the board right now.
yeah. Do it like this. All right, yeah, this is good. So the only problem is, do you fear the explosives?
Well,
It's
you
a shame
always
we
fear
can't
the
do
explosives,
their
but I think
Discord
right here
file.
you can't really play around it. Like 12 attack and breakthrough is not something you can reliably block at that point.
Yeah, only with the Thunderstorm.
Yeah, and exactly, and you have to block the other lanes as well.
Yeah, I think I'd personally gone with the open Justicar because he would have been easier to kill, and then play the Thunderstorm in front of the Relic Hunter. But in this, if you see their hand, that would have been a mistake, because the Aeronaut is definitely coming down. But I think the main question here is, do you Sear? Or is that too greedy? Do you just go with the Frostmane in the middle, Aeronaut block the Thunderstorm? Or Aeronaut in the middle and Frostmane in front of the Thunderstorm?
Well, you could Aeronaut in front of the smaller of the Rexes, I guess. You could also, like, if you really want to prevent damage, go Aeronaut into Relic Hunter in front of the big Rex to kill it.
Yeah. But then you still have a 6-1 and a 12-6 attacking you in the face.
Yeah.
So maybe what you could also do is Aeronaut in 5 and then Sear in 3 to block the Rex. Or Aeronaut in... this is really difficult because somehow you're gonna take some damage.
Yeah.
And with all the pump that she has the Scythe, the Shard, the Siphons, you know that Thunderstorm can get big, and the only answer... only two answers that Evilweevil has is either Kadros or explosives, and he doesn't have anything to move in front of the T-Store, and explosives, yeah, he has, if he had it, he would have played it on the Relic Hunter by now, because obviously that would have been the play to make. So then, yeah, where do you play the Aeronaut? Do you go for aggression, potentially like putting him in front of the Rex to kill the Rex, then move him over next turn to either buff or kill his Rex, his other Rex?
Yeah, like that's
also a
really
potential play.
the question. Like it's really awkward because you basically have to block this Rex because you really don't want to take 16. But the question is whether you Relic Hunter here or not.
No, he does not.
He does not.
Does he Dragon or Seer?
I guess Dragon is the
Dragon
better
in the
play.
middle.
Like this is the time to play a Dragon if nothing else. Like because if there's an empty lane, there's gonna be a free Dragon.
You know what?
Oh,
if
and
he
there's
had
the
a
explosives
Seer here-
too. That's gonna be valuable.
if he had the Seer, he could have made a level 2 Tyrant. Just saying. But wow, coAsterg1rl's hand is not good.
Well,
He's
I almost disagree. Like, this Warclaw is going to be value with 2 Rexes on the board. Warclaw into Siphon is going to kill the Hunter and also grow the Thundersaur even more. Like, that's what I'm seeing. Warclaw in 2 with Token in 3, and then Siphon... Siphon, Shrink Hunter, grow the Thundersaur. Like, you can't really play around explosives because the dragon's there unless you fill all the lanes. Which you can do, I guess. Well, you can't fill all the lanes without leaving the Relic Hunter on the field. So.
Well, you can if you do dinosaurs and do the Civ. No, that wouldn't work because that would make.
No, it's exactly enough to still kill the Warclaw, unfortunately.
Do you echo here?
No, I think you have to kill the Hunter. Because it's still two damage off of dying.
Yeah. And then you buff the T-Saur.
Yeah, you just always, like, when in doubt, buff the Thundersaur. Okay, so this is, yeah, Explosives 2, attack, kill the Raptor and the Thundersaur, and then just block the Rex with the Big Dragon. Hope you can pull back in player level 3. Like, place the egg wherever.
Yeah. And again, look at, well, maybe it's possible, because do you move? You know she has golems. Yeah,
well, I just noticed, actually, there's a golem in there, and you have to move, because your dragon doesn't have breakthrough or anything, and you need that Thundersaur dead.
So, it's gonna be a 50 chance to just instantly lose the game here. 50%.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
well, I guess you can play the level 2 dragon in front of the Thundersaur.
You don't lose instantly because you can still trade with the Thundersaur and play like Aeronaut in front of the Rex.
Wow,
or do
so
that. That is interesting.
And then explosive. This is a.
Oh, that is really good.
And then you play the level 2 dragon.
That plays around Golem very nicely.
Yeah.
Well played, Evilweevil.
Still, he's at 16 life.
Well, yeah, sure, but. Like he would have actually taken 1 more damage if he hadn't done that play, because you dealt 4 to the Thundersaur but you prevented 6 instead of so that's a net gain of health, actually.
Yeah, just noticing that his life though is really low.
Oh yeah,
There's
sure,
no Howl
sure.
In coAsterg1rl.
He's lucky that coAsterg1rl is not playing Howl. Yeah.
So what do you do here? Leyline Demon Siphon or Tarsus Siphon?
I like just getting the bigger guy on the board at this point in the game, I think.
Yeah, just play the demon to block the dragon, stop a potential aeronaut, and shrink his dragon.
Shrink the big dragon.
Yeah.
I think
you
could
also go for the more aggressive play, but then you have a fear of an explosive blowout.
Yeah. Yeah, this keeps the demon just about out of explosives range.
Or do you go Demon Tarsus to have more guys on the board?
I think no, I don't like that, because coAsterg1rl is also at 59, and just letting that dragon get in for 9 damage or killing a Tarsus Deathweaver. Because the big dragon just eats the Tarsus if there's a Windweaver, no matter which lane it's in.
Yeah. So yeah, the Siphon play. This is fine. Ooh, this could be spicy. Like, Relic Scout. Do you Relic Scout on your Frostmoon Dragon 3? I think you have to, right?
Yeah. That seems pretty good.
Of the Leyline Demon.
Just drop Dragon 3 in lane 3, and then the smaller dragon like lane 4, and don't move anything.
Yeah.
Drop the egg just in any lane that isn't that.
In front of the demon to keep my own dragon at maximum strength.
Well, I would
even after a Siphon is strong enough to kill the Leyline Demon, and I'd rather empty lane my biggest threat so I can explosive later and he doesn't have anything against it. Also, you need to update your apple.
Who doesn't?
Apple, stop, please.
Yeah, I need to find a way to disable that.
So yeah, he's gonna do it in the middle, but Scorchmane Dragon 3 now, yeah, of course. So he follows your
Yeah,
line of play.
I think this works better just having more threats that need to be like traded with level 2 or 3 guys.
Do you play Aloy and Tempest yourself?
No. I just picked it up because NT is apparently very, very bad in the current meta.
It's
Uh,
not bad, it's potentially just dead.
yeah, which should not surprise me at this point, but I keep on
It
fighting.
was dead the last couple of tournaments as well, you just missed
Yeah,
it.
and I still played. I got lucky the first time and thought and took it as a sign that I should play it again the next time, and I clearly shouldn't. Like when if a deck had a bad matchup against Conjuate like Life Drain in that meta, it was just not playable, and
Yeah,
the deck
bloody
had a bad
Life
matchup against Life Drain.
Alright, so what do you do here?
I would tell you if I could see the hand, but we'll let the players scroll through as they need to do.
Yeah, you play Rex 3 because that's what I remembered. She has a Rex 3 in hand or a Rex
Yeah, I believe
2?
there was at least one level 3 card.
Yeah.
Reading up
But
on
again,
the bronze.
Evilweevil 33 card hand. Well, this is nice. Now we can't look at anybody's hand. Stop looking at your list.
Yep, there are cards in here.
Weevil 33 card deck drawing 2 level 3s and a level 2 dragon. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's well done.
But on the other hand, here we have a Rex with another Rex? Or do
Well,
you
maybe
Rex
just a Deathweaver.
Yeah, Rex Tarsus and put the fear of ley lines into his head. So you definitely kill the Scorchmane Dragon level 2. But then,
yeah,
because
of course.
you're at this amount of life, do you empty lane the Rex or do you fill up all the other lanes?
I think I might put the Rex in front of like either the Scorchmane or the Egg.
So no, I think I would put it in front of the Scorchmane. So if he
Well,
wants to
the
use
thing is the big dragon. How much health is it's gonna have left? It's gonna have 15, so it can actually just move in front of the Rex and just kill it.
Yeah.
Which is why I might play it in front of the Egg, because that
Alright,
means
yeah, I
that
can
means
see
movement
that.
is blocked off.
I think I want to force him to move his dragon because of your own ley lines.
Oh
So
yeah,
that
of
means
course. Okay, so
this
she goes
does not
for the
force
Rex.
the level 3 dragon to move.
Yeah, no ley lines in that
No.
hand though, which is too bad.
And there is a massive explosive in his
Yeah,
hand.
and no blockers too, so
Wow.
no need to even try to trigger the ley lines.
This
yeah.
is just GG.
Yeah, I think so too. This
'Cause
dragon
what
is
can
too
he
big to
do?
handle.
Not even the Thundersword can kill.
Not even Thundersaur Siphon gets it.
So the level 3 Relic Scout on a level 3 Scorchmane, on a level 3 Frostmane is pretty good. Who would have guessed?
Mm.
So the plan is, well, he went second, so the 10% was against him. But then he went with the plan of draw your leveled cards, play them, win.
Yes. Oh, earn a reward.
Although I must
Congrats.
say, compliments to his dealing with that Thundersword. That was an absolutely brilliant play that me and I think most of us would have missed.
Oh yes, yeah, for sure.
We would have just blindly moved the dragon.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Well, we looked at the explosives too and thought, oh well, I guess that's a 2-for-1. Let's take it.
Yeah.
But so was the brimstone actually. Like the only difference was that. Well, like it would have been like basically the same. Instead of him, like her getting a golem and him getting a dragon, like neither got any of the two. That was sort of the difference.
So let's see.
And also getting to level a tyrant over an explosives, which I think is usually better. Like when explosives is at level 2, you often don't really need more than that.
No, level 2 explosive generally is enough to kill something.
Yeah, that's where
Two
it's at its best, like compared to how much work it takes to level it.
Alright, so Coaster going first. And she opts to go with the Soar, which I think is a good play. Now, can she activate her ley lines? Because so far, 5 cards in her deck have been completely useless.
Well, yeah, the Leyline Demon is entering the field this turn, for sure. Unless Evilweevil just plays like Windweaver into Justicar, which I can't imagine.
Why would you care
Yeah.
if you got a just
Like
a car.
if there was only one Relic Scout in hand, oh yeah, of course, yeah, you can play Scout, Scout
You don't
Justicar
even care.
into Scout Windweaver.
And then there's this like two relic scout, and then you can even just a car Windweaver with breakthrough, and you say, okay, it doesn't matter what you do because I got a 7/6 one armor breakthrough and a 5/8 one armor breakthrough. If I draw explosive next turn, something is going to die.
Relic Scout is so good when you draw them early.
Yeah. And if you can draw your one of two hate cards against his entire deck, yeah, you're gonna have a good day.
Yeah. It's interesting that Relic Hunter is the only Soulbind card where you basically get a good card in your deck, but at the cost of having to actively add a bad card in there.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Relic Scout is the good half.
Yeah, well, I think in Iztec, the good half is actually the non-level gated Frozen Solid.
Well,
If
yeah,
Iztec
yeah.
wasn't attached to that card, I would play 3 of in my Flame Break Invoker deck and just wreck everyone with
That's
it.
true, but
'Cause
that card
it's not
does get
counterable.
significantly better when you do have an Iztec, like when you have the option of.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, I guess. And there's of course the fun guy with the
Yeah, so there's a
Warlord.
good rage play happening here, I think. No,
Oh,
maybe. No, wait, there's not a good rage play.
Golem.
Well, maybe. Like, he can play, like, Windweaver in one, move the other one into two, and then rage.
Or just Oratek the Thundersaur and
Yeah.
Explosive. And then you can kill his other dinosaur as well. And you can kill the Thundersaur.
Yeah, something like that. Well, yeah, no, move the Windweaver first, and then explosives on the Justicar. Because that
And
gets
then
4
rage.
damage through. And then
Oh yeah, so
Battle
you
Brand
say
the
move
Thundersaur
over
after
the
battling.
Windweaver, you rage, you play Explosive on the Justicar, and then you kill his Warclaw.
Well, no, you don't have to rage. You can just Battle Brand after battle.
Oh yeah, of course, Battlebrand works as well. For some reason, I really wanted to play Rage here. You put
Yeah,
that idea in my head.
well, it looks good when you have a Tempest Mobility guy on the field and another Tempest guy and a Rage in the hand. Like, it feels
Plus,
like there's something that needs to be
nothing
done.
wrong with raging once in a while. Gotta let out the aggression.
Yeah, that too.
No, but you're correct. Post battle, Battlebrand, and Explosive to kill the Warclaw is definitely the best order of play. Fortunately for coAsterg1rl, that means he still has a 6/4 and a 1/4 Leyline Golem on board.
Yeah.
So it's not completely dead. And
Yeah, but Thundersaur is awkward against Relic Scout as a card. Okay, so Raging post battle. Yeah, that might actually be better.
why?
Well, because it kills, it gives another guy to Weevil. Like, he just has one more creature on the field compared to what he would have had.
But you don't level the Explosive.
True.
Also, I needed to insult Jimbo in chat.
You need to what?
I just insulted Jim Balls in the chat.
Oh.
Because I was just forced to.
Have to.
No,
have to.
I would have played the Explosive just because explosives, high
Yeah.
level.
Explosive is one of those cards that actually gets straight up twice as good when you level it.
And then 2.5 times better.
Yeah. Well, like, leveling it to level 3 is like, sometimes it gets better, sometimes it just does the same thing.
I guess.
Because you always have 2 creatures to kill. Okay, that is risky. That just sets you up for a rage play.
Yep.
Thankfully, there is no rage in the hand of Evilweevil. But there is a Battle Brand for that Thundersaur.
Yeah. And then the Thundersaur is useless.
Yeah. Yeah, Battle Brand, level Dragon, and then you can go Relic Scout on top of a Frost, like with a Frost Mane on top.
Yeah.
On the perfect turn, even.
So Oratek, you level the dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, like you just
And-
auto-click Scorchbane Dragon every time when you play a Battle Brand, if you have it.
Yeah.
That's like the one card that's always better to level than anything else. Because it's just better than anything else at level 2 and 3.
except for a smaller scale dragon.
Well, yeah, level 3 smolder scale is obviously better. Like, they somehow made the card stronger by reducing its total stats by 5.
Yeah.
But it's actually a lot better as a 1530.
So, would you have... I don't know, like... I also like that Relic Scout in an empty
Okay,
lane.
so there's...
Yeah, there's a full board. He saw all 3 scouts. He saw all his threats. And... Can you take out the Justicar? Justicar since
Yes,
turn
Justicar is
has
going to die now.
severely hindered CoAstergirl's
Yes.
line.
Yeah,
play.
for sure. Like, the entirety of this player level 1 just went to crap because of that card.
Well, at least he can block the Windweaver for a turn.
Well, it's too bad that all the scouts got drawn, because that means this demon isn't coming down.
No.
Oh god, this is so bad for coAstergirl.
So his egg is
Full
gonna
board,
pop.
popping the egg, and this
Do you
hand
level...
too.
Question, do you level... Or level Korok and Aeronaut, or do you go for the... Yeah, so, yeah.
So here, do you go for demon or golem? Is basically the question. Because you're gonna play the Rex for sure.
Well, you can play Rex and Warclaw and still have...
Oh
like,
yeah, that's true.
You can use the Rex to kill the Everflame, and then you can use Warclaw to kill 1, and then the token to kill the Korok. So you can take down 3 guys.
Yeah, true. That's probably better.
That has to be the play. And then you're also forcing to either have an explosive or forcing one of his guys to move in from the middle, potentially proccing your Leyline Golem.
Hmm.
So the Rex has to go in
Well,
the
the Leyline Golem is obviously going to get discarded at the end of the turn.
Leyline, yeah, but
you can draw more.
potentially more Leyline Golems
Yeah.
in your deck. That's why
Yeah,
I
she
put
level
them
2. She level 2 of them. So
Yeah.
So that's strong.
And
I
even
probably
if-
would have switched around the Rex and the Warclaw there, because now the dragon's just going to move in and eat it.
Yeah, but then the dragon has to move, and that's what we want.
Sure, but you're still making the trade very easy for Evilweevil. Ugh. This draw, though. Like, Aeronaut is just unkillable as soon as it gets on top of a scout. Guess you just play the biggest guy and hope for the best. Well, I guess you play, like, the Behemoth in, like, lane 3, and then siphon the small Aeronaut to kill it and pump the Behemoth. Or Scythe. No, Scythe doesn't do anything on the Behemoth. Scythe doesn't do anything.
Really moved his dragon quickly there. Just like
Yeah.
take out the...
Yeah, I like doing this because it sets up golems again.
Yeah.
Oh, there was no trigger. Damn. Ding ding, no golems.
And
Oh,
nothing to
and then-
trigger
and he-
it. Would
he
you...
even-
I think you just have to play Scythe, even if it doesn't do anything for the Behemoth, just to reduce the incoming damage.
Yeah, and he even gets to play the Seer. Oh, this is bad. Oh, and there's the concession. That's
Yeah.
2-0 Evilweevil. Wow, I expected the games... Well, I guess the first game was a lot closer.
Yeah, the first game was really close, but the 3.1 of Weevil just was so impressive. And now, coAster's just not getting her leyline procs, where you can see the pure variants that the leylines offer. Like, I think she triggered 1 demon, and it was with a Justicar out.
Yeah.
So for
Well,
coAster
she
to
triggered one golem with a Justicar as well. And she played another one. Well, this actually isn't the best turn 1.
And Evil's starting now. Maybe this game it's everything around. The player who goes first does not win. It's the one going second. Because this is a good hand for coAster.
Yeah, there are a lot of options. Does she go Rex into Rex, Rex into Warclaw, Tarsus into Rex, Tarsus into Warclaw? Like, there are options. Might just go Rex Tarsus.
Yeah, and then
Because, like, those are the cards you want to level the most.
do you block the Windweaver to truck potential ley lines next turn?
I would say so, yeah. If you play the Tarsus, you're going to be looking to proc ley lines.
So you play Tarsus empty Rex in front of the Windweaver?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Because
And
potentially
yeah.
the Rex then does die to a Rage. Or do you go Rex, Warclaw token,
That works too.
and...
That definitely works too.
Yeah, so you level your Rex, not your Tarsus, because he's been seeing... So another quick
Well,
move.
she's been seeing that Evilweevil is inclined to play around ley lines a lot. So
Yeah, but like here, he moves his Windweaver instantly. If she had any ley line golems, that could have been problematic.
for sure.
But fortunately for Weevil, she did not.
Hmm.
So, do you...
Trade the Tarsus, and I think Echoes.
Yeah,
Because
Echoes
it's guaranteed to
or-
get either a Tarsus or a Rex, which is what you want.
Yeah.
Or Siphon, that's an option too, I guess. I don't know, I don't think that makes sense. I'd rather Scythe than Siphon, if anything.
Yeah. Main question is, do you Echo here?
Do you Echoes or do you Scythe? I think those are the options. Like, you can Scythe the Rex or you can Echoes.
Echo does mean that even if your opponent makes an explosive play, you're gonna get the extra creature value.
Yeah, exactly. You'd
And-
rather have the Rex, which is what she gets, so that's nice.
And nice position in the middle, so Aeronaut is not gonna go in the middle.
Yeah. Well, it might still. So a dragon. So basically anything is going to kill the other Rex. And it's still a trade.
Oh, the dragon proc. So what is the play here? Is it Frostmane Dragon, then play Aeronaut in lane 3, move Frostmane over to kill his Pterodon Rex and live?
Well, I think actually, like, putting the egg in lane 5 or something, and then Brimstone Tyrant, move the dragon over to lane 3 to trade with the Rex, and then play another dragon to kill the other Rex.
Yeah, oh, I can see it. And then you clear his entire board.
Yeah, exactly. And survive with a dragon and a Brimstone.
Yeah. That's definitely the play. I really don't play AT enough. The only deck I play AT is smaller skills, which means I just run.
Oh yeah, blocking with the Brimstone makes a lot of sense too. Actually makes a lot more sense. Rather keep the dragon healthy. Yeah, I've just played. I don't play a lot of AT either, but I've just played a lot of Brimstone Tyrant.
Because that was the only good card in your deck.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah, this was a good one.
Yeah.
So now she has double brawn, but no dino.
But no dinos. Oh,
This has not been coAsterg1rl's game.
No, for sure. This has just been an embarrassment. But I guess you go Brawn into Siphon.
Yeah, just shrink stuff.
Just block lane 3. Hope for the best. Yeah, kill the Tyrant. But yeah, like this NU deck definitely needs like a board position to really do anything, because Brawn is by far the strongest card in the deck. Like
Yeah.
this is why the other version of the deck has the Scourge Hydra Dozer engine.
Oh, and of course you still had the Immortal Echo proc, which now contains 4 Pterodon Rexes. Which is good to have in your... Because that means if you Immortal Echo, you're gonna have a...
Yeah, you're most likely
Rex.
gonna get a proc for your something to hit with Brawn next turn.
Like, you don't want to see your Warclaw token.
No. Like I had a game today where I was playing AT, like basically this matchup, and my opponent played an Echoes, and I just played like Justicar 2, Justicar 1, and then the turn after, my opponent hit a Raptor, and it was just like a minus 14-1.
For Raptor.
Yeah,
You can see the despair in his eyes at that point. Yeah, that's why I started playing Fighter Bomb. So just everyone who plays Immortal Echoes is gonna get Fighter Bomb.
Yeah. Oh god.
The might of this returning seedling.
Like again, it's sort of the same thing as with Frozen Solid and Flame Break Invoker being printed. People were like, "Wow, Frozen Solid's actually a good card now." For a while, the same thing is apparently happening with Fighter Bomb.
Yeah, well for me at least, but that might be weird like that.
Yeah, like there's just one old card that just synergizes or in this case counters a new card
Yeah,
so
the ley
well.
lines and it's Fighter Bomb. That's for all of you. If you want to know how to counter every ley line in the game, it's Fighter Bomb because they are not capable of triggering the ley lines.
Oh, Golem.
Oh yes, there's the Golem. Nice. Is that her first full value Golem trigger?
Yeah, I believe so. Well, there might have been one other, but if there was, it died to like a tyrant pretty fast. Speaking of which, this is so good. Well, I think we're gonna see another Echoes coming here because Weevil didn't level any Justicars.
No.
So if there is a game where Echoes is gonna do something, it's this one.
So you play Thundersaur in front of the Tyrant and Echo?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh wow.
See what we get. The problem is, like, since she didn't get any Dino Knights, like, it can return a Brawn, which is lame.
Yeah. At this point, you're almost doubting, like, maybe she should just have put in the Scourge Hydra and 3 Dozers instead of the Demon and the Golem.
Yeah. Well, like, ordinarily the deck plays those cards instead of, like, Rex and some of the ley lines. Like, so it's just Thundersaur and Warclaw.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
which one would you
I'm
play then?
guessing-
Golem or Demon? I think Demon is better because it's harder to play around because you have to actively give up value when
Yeah.
playing around Demon.
I think you go Demon because...
Even though the
Yeah.
body's weaker.
Yeah. So I guess you just battle here, play Tyrant, and then play the Dragon in the middle?
Sure, yeah, I wouldn't play Windweaver.
No, the Tyrant in front of the... The only problem is the Rex then lives.
Well, yeah, sure, but...
Okay, so you then move over the Tyrant.
Nope, don't think so. Well, there's a Scythe coming now. That's for sure. Maybe 2 Scythes, even. Probably 2 Scythes.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
has to
there
be.
we go. That's a lot of damage.
And as we discussed earlier with the sides, his entire board has been reduced to
Yeah, so just
the
really not
collectible
much.
board state.
Well,
not
there is a Battle Brand coming for that Thundersaur, though, so
Yeah.
there's
And
that.
there's 2 Relic Scouts.
Yes, but there aren't... Yeah, but, like, I think he'd rather play Explosives than Korok right now.
Yeah.
So I think those Scouts are maybe just going to be discarded to play around Demon.
Yeah, to not proc any demons.
Yeah.
And then you... The question is,
Oh
do
wait,
you
you
move-
can't just discard Scout. That's right. You have to actually level it if you don't want to play it.
Question is, do you move your dragons? I would move the Windweaver in front of the Rex, and then move over the...
I'd want to move something just because this block with the big dragon is just so lame. But I respect the decision to play around Leyline Golem.
Although, he didn't earlier, and now he does.
Yeah, which is lucky because this is the turn where
When
she
she
actually
has the
drew the
Leyline
level 2
Golem.
Leyline Golem.
Do you go crazy and just double echo?
No,
I
you definitely do not.
I probably would have said double echo. I've got my Rex echo. I've
Well,
got
here
my
comes a
Rex
Battle
out.
Brand targeting that Rex, and then probably just an Aeronaut. Well, maybe even Battle Brand Rage.
Wait. Yeah, the Battlewind Rage level the Aeronaut. Or you could,
Yeah, or you could level a Rage and play the Aeronaut afterwards.
Yeah.
I think that's better.
because then you have the Aeronaut on the board.
Yeah, like an Aeronaut over a 5-1. and 6 damage to the face. So, despite like what we've seen so far, what we've seen in the other games, this game is surprisingly even right now.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing just Rex into Rex blocking the egg. I definitely like. I think.
Yeah, definitely, and then Sif on the aeronaut.
Yeah, siphon the aeronaut exactly. Like you could go Warclaw, but I think it's just much safer to go siphon.
Yeah,
And you
or
definitely
could
have to
Rex
block the egg.
in 3 and then
How
Warclaw
does
in...
the Rex not block the egg?
I think I would have possibly gone for the block on 3, 4, and 5, so you're sure your opponent doesn't get an explosive play.
Yeah, that was the other option. Like I don't like siphoning if you're not blocking the dragon egg.
So here it's gonna have to be Justicar.
Yeah, probably. Like
Justicar
that's the
one.
only good underlevel play out of the current options.
So Weevil has bricked a bit this turn. He has the explosive, but nothing to play it on.
Yes, for sure. Like that siphon was a very good play. Like no matter what, but I think it still would have been better to set it up so that you would just kill the Frostmaniac. However, no wait, this Dino Knight is not going to be big enough because of the Justicar. Well, that stinks. Because otherwise you could play like Thundersword into Brawn in front of the dragon, but that's not going to work. It's going to be like 2 damage short.
Do you play Brawn?
I'd play Brawn in front of the aeronaut. Or maybe actually in front of the Justicar probably.
Would you go? Thundersword's definitely Dumbledore has to be the play.
You have to play Thundersword first. I would replace the Golem and just run over the Justicar.
So Thundersword in front of the Justicar, and then Brawn.
Yeah. I would rather trample over the Justicar than that random other guy. But like this hand from, oh geez, this level 3 Brawn though is gonna run wild. LeBron tames.
LeBlanc giveth and LeBlanc taketh.
Yeah. Like you can't even really use that phrase with Varna anymore because there's just a new Varna.
Yeah, I know. But Varna Pact used to give it and he taketh. But
Yeah.
now the Pact.
Well,
just...
I would say explosives definitely giveth and taketh
yeah.
as well. There are 2 sides of that card. So I'm seeing like. I actually don't know.
Frostmane.
Well, I guess this
Rage?
into Rage just sets up trades across the board.
Now the question.
No, it doesn't even. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a trade. Unfortunately, it just. Oh,
yeah.
Thank God it's still a 7/7. So it
now
does
the
trade.
question here: do you play Brawn post combat?
I don't think so. I think even as a 13/18, it's still worth getting down to deal damage to the face. Like, you could definitely think about it, but I think getting 13 damage in on the head is still going to be better.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, and you can just trample over the Justicar. Or not. I guess this is a post battle Brawn. Well, okay, that makes no sense.
Why? This makes sense.
I would trample over with Brawn, with Dino Knight.
So you would have killed the Justicar with
the
Dino Knight
with the Dino Knight and kept the 6/3. Like you just gave up a free 6/3 creature.
I can see that play, yeah. So now here did you kill the Dino Knight by just going Windgun for Rage? It's not a level 2 Rage. That would have been insane.
Yeah,
because it's level 1 Rage. It's
like you might just do it with Tyrant instead because then you level a card.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a matter of leveling a card or taking like 4 damage.
Yeah. but
yeah, you definitely do have to trade 2 for 1 here. I don't think there's any other like good line of play because otherwise you're taking 26, which is almost half of your life.
Yeah. And he's still gonna have an active. What's Brawn at level 3?
It's a 12/12.
12. So she's still gonna take 12.
Yeah, exactly. But at least the small Brawn is much more manageable.
Yeah.
But like then coAsterg1rl gets to go level 3 Golem into Behemoth on an otherwise empty board, so that's pretty good. But yeah, we're seeing the value play.
Yeah,
the greedy play.
Leveling 2 cards that you called, yeah. This is why people don't let me play 18.
Well, the other play was safer, to be fair, because 54 health isn't that much when you're facing down cards like Brawn. And just not taking the 4 damage could easily be as valuable in the long run.
So Golem Behemoth, yeah, has to be the play.
Yeah, this is awkward. So Battlebrand, the Brawn and play whatever and like chump the golem with a tyrant.
Yeah.
Ugh, that is so lame.
Yeah, or an aeronaut, I guess.
Well, tyrant just deals more damage.
Yeah, so you play Tyrant.
You get it down to like a Tyrant 3 or Battle Brand 2 range.
So this is his deck, and he only has one level 3 dragon in there.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, I guess Weevil just didn't get too lucky during player level 2.
No, his player level 2 he whiffed. Even though he was controlling the board really nicely, coAster leveled all the correct cards.
Yeah, like that's why I do like Scorchmane Dragon in the AT deck, because the deck is very good at keeping ahead, and as long as it's like leveling the Scorchmane Dragons on the side, it's still going to be able to pull through in the late game, even if it gets a draw like this.
Yeah, unfortunately he only has one Scorchmane
Yeah,
Dragon
exactly.
with 33 card deck.
That's the thing.
And if you see a Relic Scout 3 with a Frostmane, then Frostmane can do something.
So you most certainly have to Battle Brand the Brawn.
Yeah, because or you could
By any measure, that's the card that's going to deal the most damage until you get to see your next hand.
Yeah.
Like this is going to do 24. The Leyline is going to do 18 at most.
If he had a Relic Scout here, you could potentially Battle Brand the Golem.
Yeah, this might actually, for coAsterg1rl, like the safe play is Rex into Rex. I could actually see Echoes being not terrible here.
No, because there's so many dinosaurs.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Like she's likely to hit a dinosaur, and having the Echoes 3 is going to be valuable. But like again, I think this is not only the safer, but also probably just the better play.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's the concession.
Safe when you can play
Evilweevil's not
Echoes.
coming back from that.
But you want to get back the little raptor and have him have his revenge.
So we see Evilweevil losing that game, and the score is now 2-1 in favor of the Ghox's Sox player.
So what I noticed is whoever goes second wins in the arena.
That's interesting.
Normal rules do not apply in this arena.
No, looks like it.
So 1-2. We might have a match after all.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, he did have an out. He could have done with Relic Scout. He could have triple blocked.
Oh.
So he conceded without playing all his outs.
Sure.
The odds were against him.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so.
Oh, the good old, very just sort of average turn 1. Just a 6/7 with armor 1 and breakthrough.
Really important to notice here, 2 Oratek Battle Brands down. That's relevant because Oratek Battle Brands leveled so much for him in game 1 and 2.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Behemoth. This is just good.
And Brawn.
Yeah, I like leveling the Brawn.
And it's unfortunate that Evilweevil can counter all of this while losing nothing.
Yeah. And actually...
Oh wait, he loses the Relic Hunter.
Yeah, a battle and then Relic Scout Tyrant and then just Frostmane center lane.
Yeah, or Aeronaut. I'm a bigger fan of Aeronaut. Must be my Aloyan Necrium roots.
Probably.
It's just,
and
like
Frostmane is probably my NT roots, so...
Because Frostmane dies to a Dino Knight, while Aeronaut in the side lane does not.
True. That's definitely true, but Frostmane comes with a friend.
And he proc the Leyline Demon, the second one with full effect.
Yep.
That's cool. Of course, we might be a bit biased, but I'm rooting for coAsterg1rl.
Well, yeah, that's sort of the point. And that's also a reason why I think maybe the casters aren't going to be A1 every time. Also because we just don't have enough A1 members who can use microphones and be online at this time.
It's not like we don't have access to microphones, but we do. We're just too stupid to actually use them correctly. That's what coAsterg1rl is saying.
Yeah, well, I tried to put it nicely, but... if you have to be so blunt about it...
That's why some of us are just mainly playing browser decks, because it's see a 2-card combo, play a 2-card combo, me Soulforge.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, well, it's either Warclaw Brawn or Dozer Scourge Hydra, and then you just go to town. Or like Tarsus Immortal Echoes.
And no, we're not a 50 people community. If you look at Steam and then you see how many people are playing it, it's that minus
No, like
yourself.
there are like, if we count active as like people who write, I'd say at least once every 3 days, in the Telegram group. I'd say we're about 20 at the most.
Yeah, maximum.
Yeah, but that's still a pretty big team. Like for a competitive team in any game, that's a lot of members that are like semi-active.
Well, in our defense, we do have a special needs project where we also having people that are really, really bad, and we just say they're okay.
Oh yeah, the guys from other games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
people like Nick and Smash, I don't want to call out name, but he's hopeless.
you say that after calling out the name. I love that. We love you, Nick.
Sorry.
No offense.
Alright, so, Tyrant Blowout. Massive. Double Rex or Dinosaur Scythe to kill
Funny how
the
Jimbo
Tyrant.
says closer to 10 players that will play in all the big tournaments. I don't even play. I barely even play tournaments anymore. I like casting them more at this point. Also because I just haven't really had the time to play a lot of queues.
So does she Thundersaur Scythe here? Because that kills everything. Well, it doesn't kill everything, but it...
No, but it looks good. Like Thundersaur Scythe in front of Tyrant seems solid.
Because maybe you want to do Thundersaur and inside the Warclaw. Just because its name is Warclaw and it's big.
I see no fault
Probably
in
not.
that arguing whatsoever.
No, Scython.
Oh,
Wow,
blocking the
not-
dragon instead. I like that. It plays around rage.
Yes, but if he would have killed the Tyrant.
Yeah, I know.
And
But then
still
dragon
kills
moving
the
over it plus
Tyrant.
a rage would just destroy her.
But explosives.
Yeah, but which one is more likely? There's already been played. He already played one explosives. He hasn't played a rage yet.
Yeah,
That's
fair
everything
enough.
she has to go by.
So this is have to be...
Explosives on the big guy, and then just Scout Tyrant in front of the Warclaw, I guess. Or
Which
Scout Justicar, I mean.
Or would you just say post-combat to have a full health...
No, I would play it now because you want Justicar to hit before your third play in case of a Leyline Demon.
Fair enough. I would say like keep the Justicar at maximum health.
But
in
yeah,
case your
that's
opponent has
definitely
it.
that's definitely a thought. Like, that's relevant.
So, going second, not too favorable. Now she has to kill the Tyrant, and the only
Yeah,
play is
I just block it with a Behemoth
Dinosaur.
at this point, I think.
So Behemoth.
And Tarsus in front of the Aeronaut.
Or do you do the Leyline Golem?
Good question. I think Tarsus is going to
Because-
be doing more.
The Justicar is on the field. So do you rather have the level 2 Leyline Golem or a
Well,
chance of
they're
blocking
both
something
pretty
like
bad
that?
against Justicar, to be honest.
But Leyline Golem is a 10-8 that kills something. The Justicar
Well,
is
11
9-9 is not
but the thing is, Tarsus sort of mitigates the Justicar, is the thing, while Leyline just gets halved.
Yeah, true enough. Well, she's taking so much damage right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. I do like going Thundersaur instead of the Tarsus, though. I think Thundersaur might actually be the better card to level.
Because it's AT. We haven't seen any Thunder Shards turn 1 though.
No, that's because there's only one shard. I think she had the option one of the games, but it just didn't make sense to do.
So the Seer is on the board. This is the first time we see the Seer.
The second time,
Now-
but there was an insta-concede the last time, so...
Do you post-combat Bron, or do you just go Pterodon Rex in front of the left dragon, battle, then Warclaw?
Well, probably Warclaw before battling. Because
If
you do
you
want...
do it post, you only take 2 from the Aeronaut, and you can block him with the Warclaw token after and kill it. Or at least trade.
Well, you might as well prevent the damage now, I guess. Like, same difference, really.
Okay.
Because now you're guaranteed to prevent at least 2. But yeah, you do have to play the Warclaw in front of the Seer. That is a certainty.
Yeah, so she goes for the post-combat play, because this either forces the Aeronaut to move...
Oh yeah, in that lane. Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about having it in lane 5.
No, you
pre-battle.
don't care about the 2
No,
damage.
yeah, like this
No,
makes
the
more
Aeronaut
sense. This
can't
makes
go
more sense.
To the
Oh.
last lane and actually use it like explosive. So
I will
this
give
was
you
a
that. That
really
makes a
good
lot
play.
more sense.
Now,
The
the
Seer's going to
thing
be
is,
valuable, though.
So leveling the Oratek or leveling the dragon? Dragon
Well,
probably.
yeah, I'd say level the dragon and play Justicar and then Battlebrand the Warclaw or probably the Rex, to be honest.
So you want to play dragon and Justicar and then Battlebrand something.
No, you want to level like the you want to play Justicar and Battlebrand, and you want to use Seer on either like Dragon or Windweaver. Like the thing is,
Yeah,
if
I
you
can
want to go
also just
greedy, you can actually Battlebrand the Warclaw and get to Seer something again next turn.
Wow, that's really greedy. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
But
Well,
I
the thing,
think
but
the
it's
best.
not even that greedy because it guarantees good plays next turn.
But on the other hand, having your level 2 dragon and the Justicar on the field means Brawn is a no-no. And you
Yeah,
still have your 9-1 level 2 dragon in the middle of the board.
yeah, that's the thing
And that's potentially really good.
for sure.
But yeah, you're right. The greedy play would probably have my preference, especially with a board lead, well, not a board lead, but with a life lead as large as this and an equal board. You're gonna want to go for the safe play.
Yeah, well,
For the greedy
you do
play.
want to deal with that. Well, I guess you're blocking Thundersword with the Justicar, because you do want to deal with that. And now
And that,
Thundersword plus Scythe 2 is gonna come down and
whoa.
just wreck
Rape.
stuff.
This
Yeah,
is what it looks like when when an arrow not
just
gets
play it
assaulted
in
by
lane
a
4
dinosaur. Yeah.
and just plus 16 out, plus 16 attack. It's gonna be a 226 from the get go.
Yeah.
Like that is just bonkers.
That's that dinosaur can ride and itself to victory basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And like that's the thing with Scythe. It's the thing with Scythe is like Scythe is very situational, so it's not that often you actually get to level the level 1 version, but the thing is both the level 2 and the level 3 version are just incredibly powerful.
Yeah, and this is where the dinosaurs finally captured the humans in the terrible thunder lizards.
Yeah. So I don't actually know what Evilweevil is going to do here. Like all of his plays just don't really do anything.
Relic Scout, Battle First, Relic Scout in on the then Tyrant on the Relic Scout.
Well,
And
no,
you
don't
Battle
battle.
Brand
Don't
on the-
I don't know that you want to trade 4 damage for 8.
Not because if he levels the Battle Brand, he Tyrants on the Scout and then Battle Brands the Thunder Soul. He's gonna do 6 plus 9
And take
plus
37
4.
damage next turn
Yeah, but then the Thunder Sword
least.
dies.
Well, the Thundersword is down to like 7 health. So
And
he's
you
not
got
actually
9,
guaranteed.
9 in front of it.
Like he knows coAsterg1rl is playing 3 siphons. They both know that. The players have access to each other's deck lists. I've told them they can pause the stream and view them. So he will know that she's playing 3 siphons, and siphons is just gonna wreck.
But it's 2.2. How else are you gonna do the 22 damage?
Well,
You've got
it's
nothing in your deck.
yeah, like you're right. It probably is the better play. Like just throw everything in front of Thunderstorm and cross your fingers.
And then you do get to level another Tyrant and hope you get your next Battle Brand or a Tyrant and she doesn't kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, as Conan is mentioning in the chat, Thundersword 2 plus Scythe 2 is just the grossest thing against AT.
And especially this early, because if it was close to level 3, he could have a Tyrant 3 or
Yeah,
like
he
Dragon
could somehow
Aeronauts.
deal the last like 18 damage or whatever in one turn, but
this
right
early,
here-
it's,
she even had the Rex on the board just for rub-ins.
yeah.
And like that is where keeping the Seer alive is actually detrimental because it's just sitting there feeding scythes.
Yeah, and the best part is, if he does the Tyrant Relic Scout play, which I think he has to, the Seer lives.
Yes. That's
So
also that's pretty good.
that means potentially you can... What? Yeah, you have to. It's the breakthrough.
I think I'd level the Brimstone though over the dragon.
Yeah.
Brimstone is just a far better underdrop.
You're gonna have to do damage control.
Yeah.
Like in player level 3, because this Thundersaur, and look at the beautiful Siphons. Do you go...
I think just double siphon. Well, maybe double siphon, killing the Seer and shrinking the Tyrant.
Yeah, and then you have a massive Thundersaur that
Yeah,
can be
that
killed
needs
by a
and
spell.
Evilweevil doesn't even have a removal spell.
This is GG. Evil
Oh
Evil
crap! Yeah, this gets to attack 3 times, or at least twice.
He's dead.
Pretty much. Well, he's not straight up dead. He is going to get to trade and not take lethal, like, next turn, but it's
No,
close.
How is he not gonna take lethal?
Oh,
His
wait, no,
highest-
yeah. It's Xaxes.
It's
No, he's going to go to 1. He's going to go to 1.
the Windweaver dies.
No, it's exactly.
No,
oh,
he
damn.
can do Justicar
I thought it was
error
6.
now.
Yeah, it's going to be exactly lethal. No, wait, yeah, Justicar does it. So he actually survives with a creature at 2 health. Oh, God. And this Brawn is going to do it.
Oh, then it's LeBron to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LeBron tames.
I would have probably just overridden the Thundersaur in the middle. No, that wouldn't have worked. No, not in the middle. Yeah, in the middle, just for Robin.
Yeah, just...
Then
Oh,
get
I'll
Dino
take that
off
aeronaut
of
with me, too, on
thumbs
the
on
way
your
out.
aeronaut.
Okay, nice. So this is exciting.
2-2.
Yeah.
No Robins, which is a bit disappointing because we of A1 like to Robin when other people lose.
Stout, I wanted this series to sort of represent us as a good and talented team, and you're sort of ruining it. Come on.
All right, no, that's
Throw
not
us a
true.
bone. No.
coAsterg1rl was doing the more respectful play,
Yeah,
which was the correct play that you would have done if you'd not had lethal.
of course.
Rather than the Robin plays where dinosaurs stomp aeronauts, which has been the name of this game, this particular one.
Yes, for sure.
Can you just see his tiny aeronaut sitting in his toilet ship, and then this big dinosaur stomps over it? because that's what
It is toilet ship.
It's like Jurassic Park
Well-
all over again.
Yeah, I'll give you that. The level 3 does look as if he is.
On the
Fight.
toilet.
Yeah, exactly.
So, how about that Abyssal Maw? Have you seen the art on that one?
Which one? Oh yeah, Abyssal Maw. Yeah, that. Oh yeah. I know.
Alright, so amazing start from coAster.
Yes,
Third on
that
Rex.
is the ideal turn 1.
Maybe
On the draw.
Maybe Warclaw Brawn is better, but this is
Well, yeah. Well, the second best anyway.
Relic Scout Justicar probably always has to be the play against dinos, and then
Yeah, Relics got
Battlebrand?
Justicar and explosives, I think.
Not Battlebrand? Because it has. Oh wait, then
Well,
you can
yeah,
kill
but
Rex.
Battlebrand doesn't actually kill the Rex.
Yeah.
Like you could Battlebrand the Warclaw for sure, but then you wouldn't place the egg in that lane. Yeah, empty lane, the Justicar, and then explosives to kill off the Rex.
Just first, then explosive and move over.
Oh, but there's a double golem. No. So, oh no, wait, Justicar. Never mind.
Now he's gonna
Yeah,
Oratek
Battlebrand the Warclaw at this point, I think.
Wow.
Well, good on him that he played the Justicar first. But yeah, this is the perfect like turn sequence for coAsterg1rl.
Now the question is, do you just play Brawn and Siphon so the attack reduction doesn't matter?
I like Brawn and Scythe, to be honest.
Yeah, Scythe has done good. So you play Brawn over the Raptor, and then you Scythe.
Yeah, Scythe the Rex, I'd say. Well, no, not really. Scythe the Rex doesn't really do anything. Scythe the Golem, probably. Because then it actually trades with the
I
Justicar.
would probably Scythe the Dino and have him on full attack power.
Well, the thing is, if you Scythe... yeah, sure. Well, yeah, you can play something else to kill the Justicar later. And the Brawn is... Yeah, of course, I completely forgot the fact that it's going to get shrinked.
Because
Dino Knight is such a
life-
confusing card because it feels like that Dino Knight is the card you're playing from hand, but it's not.
No.
Yeah, it has to
Now
be
there's
on.
a 9/8 that's really difficult for Evilweevil to do because he has no creature in its own that can do 8
Yeah,
damage.
and I also like that right now the Justicar and the Golem are just staring each other down, and none of them are going to take any damage. Because there's one armor on the Justicar and there's a Brawn on the other side.
Yeah. He still needs to kill it though. So, but this is gonna have to be Relic Scout on the. Oh, this is difficult. I think Weevil might be in a bit of a pickle because
Yes.
he does not kill the Dino Knight. He has
cannot.
to do a Wind Weaver.
Yeah, he
plus
needs to go.
Relic
He needs to go. Yeah, he needs to go something with Relic Hunter on top to kill it.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
going
he
for.
kills the Rex, which is something,
Yeah, I
he's
think
just
this
gonna
is
take
the better
the-
play.
and hope for the explosive next turn or a rage play.
Oh, a Siphon would be so good for coAsterg1rl right now.
So here you just Behemoth.
I like. If there wasn't a Justicar on the board, I would definitely Echoes here.
Or double
but-
Thundersaur, just because Thundersaur did all the work last game.
Yeah, I would have probably gone double Thundersaur. But like Behemoth with an active Dino Knight is just also gross. And once again, there is no killing this Dino Knight.
No.
Like, this game might just be over before it even got started.
Oh wow, and there's a Relic Scout in his hand. If this happens, it could just be GG. And there's no reason not to play the Relic Scout here, do you agree?
Yes, for sure.
So,
but there's probably going to be a Justicar first, anyway.
yeah, so Justicar and then 2 useless ley lines, but... Where do you play the Justicar?
I have no idea. I honestly do not know what you do about this Dino Knight.
Because you have to Justicar and you have to Dragon, because... So now the Scythe on the Dino Knight made it really relevant, because otherwise he could have played the Justicar in front of the Dino Knight, and the Dino Knight would not
Yeah,
have
exactly.
killed
Well, the reason I didn't think about it was because I completely forgot the fact that Justicar was going to shrink the Dino Knight.
Would you have not done it even otherwise?
If it was an 8/8, I probably would have.
Dino Knight.
If it was an 8/8, I would have considered doing it on the Golem, so it actually traded
Yeah,
with the Justicar. But yeah, it was probably correct to do it on Dino Knight anyway, because it's hard to deal 8 damage in one turn out of AT without spending 2 cards.
Yeah.
And one of those cards is probably going to be a creature that's blocking anyway.
Yeah. So you play the egg in front of the Dino Knight, reduce the incoming damage.
Yeah, I think so. Or in front of that.
And then Justicar and Dragon after, or Dragon... I'd probably done it the other way around, because you want to have your Justicar in case of leyline triggers.
Well, but you want to do it like this because
yeah.
because that's the only creature that's gonna prevent all the damage from the knight.
Yeah. So now nothing heals up.
Yeah, and then move Dragon in post battle. Hope
So-
there's no third leyline creature. Thankfully.
So do you shard Siphon here?
I think so. Yeah.
Like Siphon the Thundersaur, debuff the Windweaver. Oh no, why did you do it like this? Oh, he goes all in on this. I probably
Yeah.
would have Siphon the Windweaver, buff the Thundersaur, so those 2 die.
I like this a lot. Like, I don't really
Right.
care about that Windweaver at this point. And those Justicars are just not on time at all. Like, he can block the Dino Knight and the Behemoth, but this Thundersaur is just killing him again.
This time at level 1. And it's not a Thundersaur, it's a Turbo Thunderzilla.
Yes. Sorry. Actually, one of the few All Dark cards I own, so...
Though you don't care about alt art, do you now? It's just
No, well, not...
pictures.
Well, the thing is, Thundersaur was like... I think it was from the Invitational. I got a free legendary... I got a free All Dark card for winning, or for, like, making top 4. And I picked Thundersaur because that was, like, the coolest one that was available at the time. And then it showed up as, like, the All Dart of the week, and I was like, well, I have one. I might as well complete the set.
And that's how you get into collecting alt art.
Yeah, I also bought 3 Phoenix, because Phoenix is, like, my favorite card in the game.
And which alt art did you get from the YouTube Terra chest?
I have not gotten the Utersis yet. I haven't done the campaign mission yet.
So you're really saving that for your YouTube video then?
Yeah, sure. Like, I think those are a lot more fun if I get to do it the first time and get to show the rewards as part of the video.
Yeah.
I missed that the last time because with the Necrium Mastery one, I can't remember if it was Necrium. It was one of the Eloin Mastery. I did it first where the audio was all messed up, and also the deck I played had 6 legendaries, and that was enough to just dominate. So I did it. So I had to redo it where I played Unheroic, still destroyed it, like Mono Necrium Abominations with Darkshaper. So yeah, like that was kind of easy. Like I haven't seen the level 4 Insta Forgeborn yet because I've just defeated all of the ones before they got that far.
So so he's gonna battle then Relic Scout Justicar?
I guess so.
And then at least the Thundersaur dies, no interventions.
Yeah. I don't know how Demon and Justicar interact. I still think the Demon's actually going to get the debuff if
So I
Justicar is the
think
third card you
the
play.
demon is gonna get the debuff
Yeah,
because I think the demon comes.
Yeah, the Justicar has to finish resolving and actually hit the field before the demon can trigger.
Yeah.
Like there's no stack in Soulforge, so when you
Also,
play
there's
stuff.
a did you know that because hunting pack can continue infinitely, if you play a hunting pack opposed to a Herald of Destruction, you can, if you're lucky enough, chain your hunting pack infinitely.
Lucky enough.
Because the board will never be full.
Lucky enough is a very loose term to describe that situation.
I'm just saying there's a possibility of
Yeah,
a game
Evilweevil is just
where
getting
you
mauled by
keep
these
playing
siphons.
hunting pack.
Like this siphon is just going to do the same thing that siphons have been doing these entire 2 games.
And you know what? That Brawn is then gonna heal him back up a bit.
Oh yeah, why not?
So
Why not?
not even the he can kill him, but
Yeah, but he's down on the swing back.
oh, look at this magnificent.
So many
So
dinosaurs.
You Dragon Rage. That's the only way to not die, and then you die next turn. So it's GG.
Yeah, it's GG. The match ends 3-2 in favor of A1's own coAsterg1rl. So I'll just write that right up as a win for Team A1 Alliance versus the Soulforge community. You gotta step it up, guys.
Victory in the arena.
But yeah, you guys gotta step up your game. The non A1 players, like we are
So-
leading you by like infinite times more than what you have.
And I just saw Ghox lose to Gotta Be on stream, and now Weevil loses to coAster on stream.
Oh
I don't know. I see a pattern here.
yeah, it's fixed from PGK Tempo.
Also, yeah, we paid SBE to change the draw ratios.
Well, yeah, obviously. No, this is pre-recorded. We knew who was gonna win. Like we recorded like 6 best-of-5 matches, and this was the only one that coAsterg1rl actually won. So.
My MS Paint monocle is absolutely awesome.
It's amazing. It looks really good. I was like when I invited Stout to do this, I knew I needed like a picture from him, and I was like, well, this is his profile pic from Telegram, and I was like, can I just use this? And I didn't even notice the monocle until I actually got it on the stream and zoomed in, and I was like, screw it.
And I literally just went in MS Paint and drew a circle.
Yeah, I can see that.
Really, I thought I did a good job, like with Photoshop. That it looks like a real monocle.
With Photoshop too, like you did it in Paint, and then you went into Photoshop to like add shading to.
Yeah, to make it look a little bit better. Like you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
see the glasses underneath the monocle.
To make it look like somebody actually like manufactured a pixelated monocle.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, thank you all very much for tuning in to the first episode of the A1 Arena. This will hopefully be a continuing feature every Thursday at noon PST. That's for now 8 p.m. CET because daylight savings in America is messed up. But yeah, so that's gonna be great. And thank you very much, Stoutmeister, for helping me cast the match today.
Thanks, that was fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get somebody else on next.
Hopefully, that's insulting.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, as in the concept of the whole thing was kind of that I wanted somebody different every week. And oh, your mic just shot up in audio level there.
Evil laughter.
Yeah. Oh God, I need to turn you way down. No, but I think maybe Turkis is going to be up for next week. I promise nothing. I've heard words that maybe he's going to be up for casting, and then I'm going to need somebody else from A1 to take up and keep on winning. But yeah, if you enjoyed the show, please do remember to follow the stream. This will also be uploaded to my YouTube account, which is up in the corner right there, and it's probably gonna be submitted as an article on a1sf.blogspot.com as well, which is up in that corner. And yeah, again, follow the stream, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to see more awesome Soulforge related stuff, and check out the Blogspot page if you want to just read good strategic guides on everything from streaming to playing weird brews made by Stoutmeister.
I have 2 decks incoming this weekend on the website.
Nice. But yeah, hopefully there's going to be giveaways next time. I don't know if Kit is actually the guy I'm supposed to contact anymore. I tried, but he didn't respond in like 2 weeks. So,
well, we can do a giveaway, can we not?
well, I don't have any codes. So,
Oh, but we can give away a card. Let me check my alt art folder.
oh, things are
Because
happening.
it would be stupid to not have a giveaway in an arena. Because, like, we're Julius Caesar handing out the breads to
Yeah,
people.
of course, of
So
course.
let me just check what shareable. We could do an alt art for those that don't have stuff. Let me just see. Dun, dun, dun.
Sounds like a good plan.
I think maybe I've got a. I've got a deep branch prowler. What a surprise! You know what? Since it's Utero week, let's do a giveaway for. Do we want to do Weirwood Patriarch or Deep Branch Prowler?
Uh,
Prowler is buyable by cash. I think Weirwood Patriarch was only obtainable via
yeah, by the elite queue,
not
which means
cash.
that people like either have a playset or don't have any. So,
All right, the Prowler it is.
yeah, I'd say Prowler. So everybody who wants to be eligible for winning an old art copy of Deep Range Prowler, please do type in the hashtag coAsterg1rl, stylized as I will post it in the chat. No, just coAsterg1rl typed out. I'm not gonna do with the capitalized A and the one and stuff, because that's hard. Because I'm the type I hate copy pasting out of Twitch chat because it moves so fast. So I'd rather just type it out myself. Um,
Also, Zwexer, do you just not want to do the A1 thing because it's pretty difficult to do A1 in Zwexer?
I'm sorry, what?
Because there's only an A in your name and there's really no place for a 1.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna do it. I am not. God,
Well, you can
you
make it
gotta
like Zwelkzor. That sounds really intimidating.
Swelksor. Well, it would have to be like A1 just on its own. Yeah, so Swelksor, but come on, come on. That's
So
not
are
gonna
you
happen.
dubbing yourself Swelkse here now because of the
Swelksor.
Zwelkzor A1 arena?
Well, then I should have called like my cards Zarlocks, but
Say one that could have you should have done that. Just say yeah, I want to call it Sway One Rocks, so everyone knew. Swelkzor, swelking all over Soulforge.
Swelksor. That sounds so bad.
It sounds really disgusting, like a
Sounds
new
really
type
bad.
of disease.
Also, I'll have to remind you all. You do have to be a follower of the stream in order to be eligible for this giveaway. It doesn't cost you anything, so I don't see why you wouldn't be really at this point. Uh,
Also, Swelkzor, why are you not shamelessly plugging my stream here?
I was getting to that. Don't you worry. Also, go check out twitch.tv/stoutmeister1, as in the
Yeah.
number 1. Go follow that, and you're gonna be able to see my fellow caster produce some weird brews and play them to a surprising amount of success, I'd say.
And without a monocle. It's unfortunate I'm still working on getting one. Maybe a top hat in MS Paint to finish it.
Well, you could just like put one over the webcam. That would work.
Oh, let's see. Jimbo Grapes doesn't follow anyone except his own misguided thoughts of reality, Jimbo. All right. So, well, there's actually I'm surprised by the amount of people in here that want the
Yeah, we're up to. It's only counting 19 hashtags so far. So.
That's because multiple people are just saying Zwelkzor.
What? Come on. Hashtag Hans. Mad high ass. That's not fair. What are you doing? Why me?
It's a riot.
Hans is a good player. I want to have him on this one of these at some point. Like that's gonna be like one of the goals. Getting all the 8 world champs dudes on this thing at some point.
That does mean that you have to schedule in 3 more hours for game 1.
Well, sure. Well,
You can do Hans in the course of 5 weeks.
I know. Tiny Grimes is still active on the ladder. I have no idea where Tiny Grimes. I know he's active in Hearthstone. That's all I know. And that's because I'm on the same like testing team as he is. So
Are you in the same team as Tiny Grimes?
Yeah, we both got in there through Jotto, who no longer plays Soulforge either. Like it feels like he just came into the game to sort of advertise, "Hey, I also play Hearthstone," and then he left.
Well, it wasn't Tiny Grimes the guy who got a Twitch subscriber contract through Soulforge, and then just every Soulforge fan joined in, and then he dissed them by not more playing Soulforge anymore?
Yeah, like I'm planning to do sort of the same thing, but I promise you all, uh, this sounds like an election campaign. Like if you follow this stream, I promise Soulforge streams for at least another 6 months.
Well, that's longer than Tiny did them.
Well, yeah,
Oh
no,
no,
but
it's already
I actually do have the goal of making partner this summer. I'm gonna be streaming every day as soon as I get off from school.
And you
Uh,
start playing
which is
Hearthstone?
like July. Well, I think I'm gonna alternate, but like most days, it's definitely gonna be Soulforge. Because I think I might get tired of Soulforge otherwise. It happens. Like
Also,
it happened back in December where I just didn't play.
SoulforgeLadder.com, let's also plug it because it's an amazing site.
Yeah, always. And also, that reminds me, I am going to be hosting a coverage stream for the Golden Gauntlet next week because I do not have $10 in my bank account. So,
Oh, poor student,
yeah,
you.
that's sad. Yeah. But I'm going to be hosting the stream. Who I'm going to be casting with is yet to be revealed. Also known as I haven't found anyone yet who's not actually playing in the event. But I will be hosting the stream on this channel because I don't think Forge Watch are really doing stuff anymore. Like that sort of ended along with that last WCQ where they didn't even have commentary. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, and
Um,
Swoxer is gonna comment on the Golden Gauntlet. And Swoxer just did bring up a good point about the Alt Art Gauntlet in the chat, the A1 chat. That it's weird that they
oh yeah,
did a
like
relic.
it's weird that they didn't use the Golden Gauntlet alternate art for the Golden Gauntlet tournament. It seems
Did you
very
guys
easy.
notice this? It's just ridiculous that you didn't get
It
you
was
got
so
it for
easy.
like.
Well, that was like they gave out the Halloween Doom Rider for just a random elite queue instead of saving it for actual Halloween.
Well, they did hit Christmas Nuada around Christmas,
Well, yeah,
so
sure,
that's
but and we already knew the Doom Rider art, so it was like, oh, nice. So come Halloween, we're gonna get a cool holiday card. Nope, just gonna get it like January elite queue.
well, that means they hit 1 out of 3 alternate card seasonal periods or tournaments, so that's 33%,
Sure, that's a decent hit
which
rate.
is reasonable. Android is fixed, so as
But yeah, it's not this. It's not this Saturday. It's the Saturday of next week, I believe.
yeah.
So yeah, get excited about that. I'm gonna roll off the giveaway because it doesn't seem like we're getting anything above 19. Roll. I am going
Well,
to.
the GTR Halloween, didn't we get like in January for an elite tournament?
And the winner is Mr. Robot T0.
All right, then
Uh, so we're gonna need a Soulforge IGN. You can message me. You can just put it in the chat. Really, like I don't think that's something that you have to keep a secret. Uh, you can just type that right in, and Stoutmeister will go ahead and share his Deep Range Prowler with you.
or will I now?
Oh,
So many questions. Will they be answered?
oh, you tease.
All right. So who do I send it to?
We'll see. We need his Soulforge ID. Otherwise, we can't really do anything.
Main question: do we think Deep Branch Prowler will ever
It's
be
just
viable?
Mr. Roboto.
Will Deep Branch Prowler ever be viable? Will
No.
Swaxer change his name? All this on the arena.
No, but I think that's a no and also a no. So we'll see.
Let's see, Mr. Roboto, and not Mr. Roboto, free to play, I assume. It has been sent.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, if you send it to the free to play account, it's gonna be like it's gonna be ruined forever. But anyway, so I guess that just about wraps up the stream for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Again, go check out the YouTube channel where this will be uploaded, like within the next hour or something. I might try to edit out this last bit. Probably won't. But we'll see you all. I'll see you all next week for sure. Possibly even earlier. I will definitely have a campaign video on the Utera campaign mission coming out this weekend. Plug. And yeah, again, check out a1sf.blogspot.com. And if you want to participate in this event as a community member or as an A1 player, in case you have been sleeping under a rock and haven't looked at Telegram at all, and send an email to whatdoyoumeanswaxorstaken@gmail.com. Yes, that is a legitimate email address. And yeah, so that is goodbye from Stoutmeister and myself, and stay classy, Forgeborn.